Start streaming. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Dark Heresy. Heresy Triggered. We've been discussing, I'll do a quick campaign update. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this session and 2 more sessions after this. And then we're going to, the players are going to upgrade to being an Inquisitors, like full-blown Inquisitors. And then after that we're going to actually stop playing until Wrath and Glory comes out. And then we're going to port all our characters over onto that. That'll give me time to prepare a really good campaign for that, and hopefully this, it sort of renews the vigor of the players, because a few of them have expressed concerns that they don't really like the system all too much. So, with that out of the way, we will get straight into the mission. So, last time you guys all finished up with the Dark Elder mess. Interrogator Ralvin got promoted to Inquisitor Ralvin, and you are currently on yes, promotion. You're currently on the Hive City of Arnis, on the planet of Arnis. I'm going to move you guys over so you can...
Whose mayor is called Arnis, who's a total anus.
So, Arnis.
I mean, what? No one just said that.
Okay, so you guys should be able to see. I'll advise you zoom out so you can see all the details at once. I put a lot of effort into this splash page, and I can't even. Oh, there we go. Now I can see it all.
I can see it all.
Awesome. Has some
32 billion G's.
Yeah, I went on the wiki, and apparently they can have anywhere between 10 billion and 100 billion for a single hive.
Hive planet, hive worlds, man.
Yeah, fucking hives. And most planets will have around 20 hives on them. So. This is
each with several hundred, like,
several hundred billion people. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, they're man-made mountains. As you can see, this city is actually built upon a mountain, and it's an even bigger mountain.
I like this. The regiments from Arnis are renowned for their religious zeal. They're primarily a shock force relying on their zeal to engage the bow in melee combat. These are my boys.
Yeah.
They're also known for their urban fighting and ambush abilities. Well, I mean, I can't ambush anyone in freaking power armor, but hey, I like him.
They're basically I combined the Katajan fighters with the Death Courts of Krieg.
Love it.
So basically, all I'm seeing from reading this is that I'm going to be up shit creek.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Hopefully, we can just abuse blocking rules, and I can just stand in corridors.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Stand in front of them all.
We discussed this off camera, that he's going to be standing in front of me and I'm going to be shooting between his legs.
We did actually. I'm just going to be standing there just looking mean, and he's going to like lie on the ground shooting between my legs.
Murdering someone with every single shot, and then he's just like, try it.
Because now I have 2 flamers mounted on my wrists and a giant big F-off Inviscerator as a melee weapon. Love it.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Oh, also, Liam, I took some talents. I increased my interrogation and took coordinated interrogation as well.
Ooh,
so
okay.
I can interrogate people nicely now.
Oh, nice,
it's like
nice.
a plus 20 on my willpower, I think.
Yeah, it should be good for the last few sessions of this before we move on to Wrath and Glory, whenever that comes out. But it gives me a hiatus. Yeah, I'll talk more afterwards, but we'll probably start a different campaign for something else, I guess, after this.
Starfinder.
Shadowrun.
Yeah, we do.
Shadowrun. We're really going to put up Shadowrun. We haven't done that for a long time.
I know. I was going to do that after Starfinder. I could continue Starfinder to make that like a longer campaign.
Oh, I want to get into the... we're getting distracted. Let's get on with this.
Yes, let's get on with this. Okay, so you're on the Hive City of Arnis, on the planet of Arnis, also known as the Rainbow Hive, the City of Prisms, or the Crystal Tower. Basically, one of its very noteworthy traits is it has a giant crystal running from the top of the spire all the way down to the bottom, and as well as smaller crystal structures. These basically just transport sunlight to the lower levels, and of course, since it's going through a crystal, it comes out at the other end as just rainbow colors everywhere. So
That's
very,
cool.
very sunny. So this is like one of the few places where the people lower down actually know what the sun looks like. well, they know the effects of the sun at least. They probably haven't actually seen it still, but hey.
Like, I don't
That's
know.
the
Like,
same
I would say it was
We're giving the peasantry something.
Yeah, they gave
It's-
something. It's more than they deserve. And they're ungrateful for it, too. Bloody
How
bastards.
dare they?
Yeah.
Grateful peasants. Just
Alright.
resist arrest, I dare you.
Alright. So during this time, you started hearing rumours of strange going-ons in the middle and lower hives. These reports became slightly more frequent. It sort of started off as originally as kidnappings. The bodies didn't really give a shit because that's not too unusual, and then it sort of turned into mass suicides, ritualistic killings, and then they started to get concerned because it got a very strange bent to it, to say the least. During this time, Inquisitor Liru came up to the group and talked to Ragnar and gave him a promotion. You are now Interrogator Ragnar.
Yeah.
After all, you need to replace the one who just got promoted.
Sure. Does that mean if I killed one who got promoted, I can become an actual Inquisitor? Actually, let's not do that. He's good at melee.
That sounds like heresy to me.
Yeah,
Maybe.
No, it's not really heresy. It's more like
that's heresy.
It's heresy.
I love it
It's
how
not.
your concern was, oh no, I might have a hard time killing him. Not, oh, it goes against everything I believe in.
Yeah.
like I'm pretty sure we can find something that would. I don't know, man.
No, we do this for the Emperor. For the Emperor!
Exactly.
An interrogation doesn't have to be peaceful.
No, it does not.
Cracks knuckles, gets some power armor, smiles.
Let's see.
Does Power Armor have a face
I
shield?
can just, I
Yeah,
can just take
No,
the
no,
helmet
they
off.
got helmet.
they have a helmet. Oh yeah, what does your power armor look like? You've never actually described it.
I didn't realize I had the choice to customize it.
Oh, you customize the living fuck out of it. It won't look
Dope.
like it won't look like Space Marine power armor because that's Space Marine power armor, and they only wear Space
How
Marine power armor.
big is the skull of that big F-off behemoth we killed?
Well, it's light. Oh,
It is
The-
light power armor. But
yeah.
how big is that skull?
Um.
Because I want to use it, I'll like slap it on my pauldron.
Okay, it's probably a little too big for that.
Damn
Yeah.
it.
It's the same size as your like torso, probably.
Yeah, it's probably the size of your torso. It was a pretty big fucking beast.
I would effectively have like the power armor would be like very inquisitorial. I would have mounted it with like gold filaments and filigree and crap like that,
Yeah, and
and then have
big
the
inquisitorial
mandatory
eye.
mounted skull on one of my shoulders.
Yeah.
Something from some skull from something I've killed.
Yeah, you killed plenty of Dark Elder, so your Dark Elder scars all over you.
Yeah,
Entire belt of them.
sounds good to me.
Brutal.
Yeah, pretty fucking brutal.
The Inquisition isn't exactly a walk in the park.
The only thing you're missing at this stage is you don't have the inquisitorial giant eye on you because the eye is for Inquisitors, full-blown Inquisitors. You're not
Yeah.
a full-blown Inquisitor yet.
You don't have the
That would be
shield
heresy.
Yeah, I'm not. I've simply digged it out, and I have the appropriate bling.
And you've also got an authority, a little what's it called, like a pass, security clearance. So that is, I'm trying to remember the color. I think it's red is the one you'll have. What am I doing? Warhammer 40k. But yes, clearance.
Like I'm pretty sure Ragnar would. Wait, shouldn't he be given a Rosaya? Not Rosaya. Like
Not yet, because
Really?
that's only full blown Inquisition.
Oh.
Here we go. Oh yeah, Omega. Okay, so you'll have a violet. You have violet level pass. The next one is Magneto, which is a full blown Inquisitor, and then there's Vermilion, which is like a whole different level.
Lord.
That's like yeah, Vermilion is like the fucking like High Lord of Terror, Inquisitor Lord level shit.
Right.
But yeah, so you're like the third low. You're like the third tier down. So you're pretty fucking high. You can get most things. All right. So yes, as you've heard, there's strange goings-ons, disappearances, ritual killings, mass suicides. Not particularly fun shit.
Sorry, Liam, you're cutting out for me.
Am I?
Like everyone's cutting out for me.
I think everyone's cutting it out right now. You are as well for me, Peter. And we're on the same connection.
I can hear Anthony fine and Kit, but Peter's cutting out.
Quick question: can I quickly roll for the auto sense upgrade for my helmet?
Oh yeah, sure.
As power armor upgrade.
Yeah, go nuts.
Rarity is auto sense is very rare, so I'm rolling for negative 20.
30? No, very rare. It's minus 30.
Minus 30. Yeah.
30. So 53.
Okay. There we go.
Nice.
This is stupid but fun.
It is. Too bad when
So
we
bullshit.
move over, it's probably gonna all change. But that's
I'm
alright.
fine with that. Auto senses just gives me a straight +5 to ballistics and a +10 to any awareness test based on
nice.
sight and hearing. It's just a giant set of array of like sensors and crap in my helmet.
Yeah, no, that's nice. That sounds like good.
How do you want me to note that on my character sheet, by the way?
Just write it.
Put it to gear.
Yeah,
section.
gear. Just put it in the gear
Oh
section.
yeah, no, I'm putting it in gear section, of course. But in terms of like, just do I just remember that I've got it?
Yeah, just remember you've got it.
Like
that's
I have a sticky note with all my buff stuff.
Yeah, I've got a separate page with all my buffs and all my things.
Right. Okay.
What they mean.
+5 BS and +10 awareness.
That sounds like something you need, Peter.
I don't think I can get any much more bonuses on my thing.
Hey,
Right.
it starts downplaying the negatives.
It is power armor only.
Oh, it's power armor only.
Yeah, because it's a giant complicated array of sensors inside the actual helmet for power armor.
Right. Okay. That's.
Yeah, I think I was looking. I don't think I can actually get much. I can't really get anything more
Yeah.
to increase my ballistic skill.
Yeah, you've gotten to stupid levels.
Yeah, like if I do everything right, I'm aiming. I'm trying to aim for 100 every time.
Yeah. So 95 is always a fail. So.
Wow,
Yeah.
there's an upgrade here. Adamantine chain guard. When the enemy uses a melee weapon to hit you wearing the armor, if the ones digit of the attack is a 1, the weapon is destroyed unless it is a power fuel or a warp weapon quality.
That's stupid. Oh my god. Anyway, let's get on to this. Strange going on. What do you guys want to do about this?
I would like to
Ignore it.
go to a different planet that doesn't have so many problems.
Oh my god! I just want the vacation.
Oh, alright, that'd be nice.
I'm guessing the Adeptus on the planet are probably a good port of call, or the Inquisitor.
Yeah.
How involved is the Inquisition on this planet?
Well, the Inquisition sort of involved whenever. The Inquisitor's currently off planet. But you do have we're left with an astropath. She's...
Okay.
Oh, so she's just with us.
Yeah, you have an astropath with you at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Because we don't have a psyker.
She's not stupidly combat capable, but she can like send you messages and shit off planet. So if shit starts hitting the fan, if you can take her with you, she can send messages quickly around the place.
Right. Let's see.
Okay.
And
Those are my skills. I should take out my notebook. Oh, there it is. Notebook's right there. Nope. Nope. Oh, well.
Okay, so I would go contact the local Arbites, who I'm assuming would be aware of who we are.
Yes, and you have security clearance now, unlike on the first planet you guys went to.
Yes, that's interesting. Mistakes were made. Anywho, so I would approach the Arbites and be like, I have questions.
Excellent. So yeah, you go to the front, go to the big fucking ass building for the Arbites. Big giant black monolithic building, giant grey Aquila over the entrance. You go in, big blast doors. They have guards standing outside, obviously. And you walk into a large, well, not a large hall, but it's a reasonably big sort of entrance hall. And at the end, you see like a sort of raised platform with a desk on top, and then there's a couple of clerks sitting behind it. And I guess you go off and talk to them.
Yeah,
I assume.
I'm assuming I'm not in my power armor currently.
Okay. Good.
Well, you're not.
I don't even walk around my power armor constantly.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm not a freaking marine.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know. Most people just walk around.
I mean,
power
maybe
armor.
later, but yeah, I'll walk up to the clerks and just be like, "Oh, in terms of like ranking and positions, I'm assuming being up by these myself, I have a knowledge of this. So I would effectively ask for like the chief of police."
Yeah. They're basically the equivalent. I think that's called like the high. I think there's something like high judge or something like that.
Yeah,
They're all
so I
based
would
off
walk in and
Judge
be like,
Dredd shit. So.
Yeah, I'll be like, "I'm here to speak with the high judge regarding the recent occurrences in the lower hive."
We're not really going down to the lower hive very often. What exactly was this in regards to? I don't have any meetings down for him at the moment.
If he's available, I'd like to speak with him, please.
So about the lower hives. What exactly in the lower hives was this about?
There's been some occurrences of a disturbing and concerning nature. Mass suicides, rituals, sacrifices, the like. Things that shouldn't be occurring in a glorious city of the Emperor.
All right. Do you have any form of ID or clearance?
I would just like show him my clearance. Be like, "This is my
Okay,
clearance."
yeah, he takes it from you and like runs it through like it's like a scanner thing to make sure it's all
Yep.
legit and shit. And he's like, "Oh, okay, I'll send you through right away. So go to floor 15, room 1508. Random number codes.
Yeah, just go to it. Just go
Yeah.
to the room.
Yeah, so I'm guessing you go straight up.
Yep. Is anyone else with me? Or are you guys just lollygagging?
Oh, they can all do different stuff at the same time, I guess.
Okay.
Oh.
So while I'm on my way, what are you two doing?
Yeah, while he's on the way, what are you two doing?
It's like 15 floors up, and I'm assuming I'm having to go through it very slowly.
Yeah, pretty
I'm
much.
polishing my rifle because it's not going to get used. Apparently.
That'll help you, Aaron.
Do you still have requisition rolls?
No, we used
yes.
them all.
On what?
I went one. I did my first one for my Omniscope and nailed it, and then the other three I can't remember what they were for, but I didn't nail it.
Okay, I have one requisition roll left. What do you want?
I don't know what I want.
You want a close range weapon, don't you?
Do you want like a laser rifle or some shit?
Yeah, probably.
No. Knowing it's Ragnar, ask for a plasma pistol.
Why plasma pistol? Go straight for a plasma rifle, G.
Alright, plasma. Alright, it's a minus. No, not even a plasma gun. Go for a melta gun. It's the same amount, but more damage.
Okay, how much do you want to test fate here?
It's a minus 30 roll. Go for it.
It's a 50-50. Are you sure you want me to risk this, Peter, or do you want something a bit safer?
Is there like a las shotgun? Because I can use
no,
las.
No.
unfortunately not.
There are shotguns?
There are shotguns.
Timers, what am I saying?
You could go. You could just get a las, just a las rifle if you want that. It's basic.
Yeah.
It gets the job done.
Yeah, las rifle gets the job done.
Basic las rifle. Nice.
So what are you currently
Classic.
using, Peter?
I've got a long las and a las pistol.
What's the hot shot las gun?
That's fun. But you also have to roll for the ammo, right?
Oh yeah. He'll have to have a different type of ammo because currently he's just using normal las ammo. So
Because if you use like hotshot ammo, it's
it uses its
it's
own
one
thing.
use.
It's
but
like a giant
bullshit.
power pack that you have to plug it into.
Okay, so what do you want?
Let me grab the book and spend 20 years trying to find the page.
153.
Alright, there you go.
152, sorry.
That was a good 20 years.
I'm looking at the PDF.
Yeah, PDFs are good for that.
I'm doing this because I don't want him being useless for once. He's been extremely useful up until this point, killing things slowly but efficiently.
Yeah, he has been very fucking efficient with the killings. It's just
I
all
want to keep it that way.
Yeah.
Especially if we're going to the lower hives. I'm not going to be popular down there.
Yeah.
This is much for my own self-preservation as it is for him.
The only problem is that I won't have nearly as many bonuses because they're all bonuses on my actual weapon.
Really?
Yeah.
He's just put mods on mods on
it's like a
mods
custom-
on mods on mods.
I'll tell you what it is. I've got a custom grip and an omniscope. Oh, that's actually it.
Wait. Custom grip omniscope. That's like what?
That's, the custom grip is a +5 and the omniscope is a +10.
Alright. What's the rarity for the omniscope?
Don't bother. That's the rarity. I got very lucky.
No. What was it? It was
very rare. Like, incredibly rare.
Alright, Peter, we got to move this along. What do you want, man?
I'm looking!
Alright.
You've got Lad's efficiency, so pick a Lad's weapon.
What do you think I'm doing? Jesus Christ!
Do you guys want to Mute's house and then we go over to what Kit's doing?
Sounds good.
Okay, sweet. So, Kit, what are you doing?
I don't know. Like, appreciate the architecture mostly, I guess.
There are local Adeptus
You could be
Mechanicus
useful.
outposts. Yeah, there are local Adeptus Mechanicus on this.
Alright.
There are whole manufactoriums and shit. You will find some tech priests somewhere.
Yeah, I guess I'll look for some tech priests. But actually, wait, why would it go? Because we're investigating murders.
32 billion people, I'm sure you can find one person who's useful.
Do you want to go do something tech priesty?
Yeah, let's look do something tech priesty.
Right. Okay. You also have your clearance pass. You're walking along and you find a couple of possible things that might be of help. One's just a rather basic tech priest outpost. It has the normal stuff, repairing vehicles and doing blessings on numerous machinery and so on and so forth. You find one which is far more interesting. It hosts titans.
Oh boy, yes, Titans, please. Wait,
I have a picture for this one.
Alright, Titan manufacturer. Wow.
Yeah, you find it's not a manufacturer. It's a Titan Legion. It's just conveniently being stored at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Do you want to go around lollygagging and staring at Titans?
Yes, please. I would like to study.
Okay, now let's find this dope-ass picture I found. It's the only reason I included this, because I found this amazing picture.
Isn't Rogel Dawn in Titan armor?
No, fuck
What?
no.
No!
No, sorry, Centurion, sorry.
Yeah,
Different
Centurion. No, Titans aren't armor, they're full on, they're the god
mechs.
machines, man.
They're like, they're freaking huge.
They're like a mech.
They're like proper full on mech.
Yeah.
No, I just found this. How did I find it? So basically, yeah, you walk into a rather highly fortified area, and there's a servitor standing in front of you, speaking in binary, basically saying, "Citizens not welcome. Present clearance or be evaporated."
I present my clearance
Yeah,
paper.
everybody has clearance now. It is amazing.
I found a cool image of Scale.
Scale?
On scale. For scale.
Potato Titan. Oh my gosh. Its gun can fit the Empire State Building in the barrel.
Yeah, this is stupid.
What the heck?
I want to point out that's actually part of the
It is. It's
miniature
legit.
game. It's part of the miniature game. Essentially.
Miniature?
Yep.
If it was to scale, it would be bigger than the building you played the game in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they still use it.
Okay.
I can't find it
Alright.
now. Alright, but
Ah.
basically what you see is you walk in, there's tech priests milling about, there's the numerous Titan pilots doing their thing, and you see 2 rows of Warlord class Titans. There's probably 20 of these fuckers just all lined up, facing each other. You see massive, ornate Aquillas everywhere. You see the Imperial cult, the Adeptus machine cult symbols everywhere. Everything's extremely ornate. It's like all coated in marble with like fancy ass gold everywhere. You see, off the distance, you can see the Magnos of the Titan legions, sort of standing there directing servitors around and lesser tech priests. He's about halfway down the corridor, which means he's about 1 kilometer away from you. Yeah, he's probably like 500 meters or something away from you.
Oh, yeah.
Speak to him. It seems quite empty, despite the fact that there's probably at least 1,000 plus servitors milling about you. It still seems pretty desolate, especially compared to the glory of the god machine standing before you. Give me a willpower test not to piss yourself in excitement. No, you don't have to. You can if you want to.
I'll do it. Alright.
Sweet ass.
I would say he jizzes his pants in excitement.
Yeah, he jizzes himself.
Jizzed in my pants.
Alright. I have to go at lower than 40, so let's roll this.
There we go.
Passed it.
You do.
I think you passed.
Yeah, you managed to hold it in and not absolutely lose yourself.
He managed to make sure it wasn't visible. It still happened. It just wasn't visible.
Fair enough.
Gonna be doing some maintenance later, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Alright, so what are you doing in this, I guess, storage unit?
I would like to admire the weapons.
Yeah, you see some pretty impressive machinery all over the place. You managed to see, fucking Vulcan miniguns, the Infernal, what are they called? Fucking, is it Titan weapons? I'm trying to remember them all. There's lots of weapons. Especially since they're Warlord class Titans, they've fucking got massive guns. Here we go. I know that's Scout, that's Battle. It's not Battle, that is. Here we go, like their Plasma Annihilators, Volcano Cannons. You see one which has both its arms equipped with Apocalypse Missile Launchers, Vortex Missile Launchers. Yeah, you see quite a array of just fuck you in this room. It's quite impressive. Did you want to do anything proactive while you're here?
I guess I'll look for like I'm gonna say like I'm sure not on damn it. Like, do they have a cafeteria at the place?
Cafeteria. I guess so. The Titan legions have to eat somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want? So you're gonna go there?
No. For the for the tech piece and shit.
I get. They have like you'd almost like classify as a refueling station.
Yeah.
The food's pretty minimalistic. It's mostly
of course.
Mostly there for maximum vitamin maximum vitamins,
there's
minerals.
No point if you don't have a tongue.
Exactly.
No point
and then it has all the stuff there for actually oiling the macrodendrites and everything, making it all useful. gotta maintain yourself and shit.
Yep.
You know how it goes. Yeah, and then there you see a tech priest who's working on servo skulls.
You have several spells.
Yeah, servo skulls. Saying they're repairing them or making them. Hard to tell the difference.
Like,
That's the
I
one
like
that
to.
you like to talk to them.
I would actually like to know, like, what he's doing to the servo skull. If he's actually in this, like, you know.
He seems to be actually he seems to be attaching guns to them. So they seem to be security servo skulls for the Skitari soldiers that are around the place to aid them.
Oh man, now I actually want to meet this guy. Sorry.
Alright, I thought you would. Yeah, so you go up to them and how do you introduce yourself?
Greetings.
Do you say
Okay.
greetings or do you say in binary?
Binary, of course. There's no point. There's no point doing it in like normal language.
Sweet as. Yeah, the person turns and you notice it's a female tech priest. Most of her faces being replaced with glorious mechanical replacements. She has 4 macadendrites.
No, no.
The very little flesh you can tell is probably her upper face. Her left arm seems to still be flesh, and her silhouette implies that there probably is still some amount of organic material there, even if most of it seems to have been replaced already, that you can actually see visibly. And then she responds, "Greetings, Brother Tech Priest. I haven't seen you around before. What is your purpose
yeah.
here?"
Yes, I'm with the Inquisition. I'm just inspecting the place.
We don't really see Inquisitors here. They don't really have any authority over the machine cult, as you know. What was concerning you? Where you haven't had any mishaps with any of the servitors or service skulls, or even any of the Skitari legions? Nothing seems to be a matter.
No, I'm just letting the. I'm just doing some. What do you call it? Alright.
You're basically on a tiki tour.
Yeah, tickets are. Well, the flesh bags do the work.
She gives what you would classify as a laugh. I mean, though it's all in binary. She goes, "Well, were you interested in acquiring one of these server scouts? The Inquisition, after all, does have a lot of resources. I'm sure it could be easy enough for you to pay me."
Okay.
Do it.
Yeah.
I may be throwing you a bulb.
Yeah. I go for my combi. It's like, you guys want to have my servo skull?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to assume they'll say yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
server
yes.
scout. Now, where's the server scouts in this? There are server skulls. Let's go and give you the one. There is definitely server skulls in the core rulebook. You lie to me.
Really? Alright.
Server.
Those servo skulls.
Alright, server skull. No. Not a monotask server skull. You have a fancy server skull.
Nice.
Now I'm throwing you a bone here, dude. I was hoping
Oh,
you'd
yeah.
come here. Oh, there we go. Server skull. Oh yeah, it is a monotask server skull. And it is. It's not a load hauler. It's not utility. Where is it? It's the combat server. Okay, hang on, it mustn't be there. Task. Is that it? Really? Is it only the... Alright, so yeah, you have a monotask servo skull. It has... It's not alga, non-illumination. What the fuck? Okay, so it's outfitted... Hang on. How does this work? So I'm gonna say it's it's classified as a... I'll say it's classified as a utility servo skull, but it has the added benefit of having a gun which it can fire at a 35 ballistic skill. It is a las pistol, just basic las pistol, I guess. Or no, let's make it fancy. It's a plasma pistol.
Oh, baby.
And then it also has the added benefits of having the combi tool so long as it's nearby and active for the utility. I know there was battle server skills, I just have no idea where they are.
Oh, come on.
Alright, yeah, that works. So yeah, you have a monotone server scale, utility, and then it also has a plasma pistol which it can fire at 35 ballistic skill.
Yep.
Awesome. So that's what you've done. Do we want to jump back to someone else? Anthony?
Yeah.
I'm guessing Peter's just polishing his rifle constantly.
Yeah, he's going to be doing that for a little while. So yeah, you go back. We're back at the Abites headquarters.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
Wait, so does he have a las rifle now, or does he not have it?
He
He hasn't given me the roll.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
waiting for it still.
Because I could, because I have my tech use ability, I could switch the things around if he wants. I could move the mods.
Oh yeah, you can. Peter, unmute yourself.
Because now I have a servo skull, it's a plus 30. That's
He's
like,
typing.
He's typing.
yeah.
Alright, what's he doing though?
I have a sneaky feeling he doesn't know how to unmute.
It's like, yeah. Is he typing? Because he stopped typing to me.
Press back on general again, bro.
No, he's in the chat.
No, he's in the chat, he's just
you-
muted.
Yeah. Where'd he go?
What?
Oh,
There we go, you're back. Yeah, did you make your decision up with what
yeah, what do you
you're
want?
wanting?
Well, basically, the only really thing that's possible would be the las gun. Just the basic las gun.
Oh, okay.
I was looking at all these other things online. I was trying to find something. The only other thing that sounded interesting to me was the the split beam las gun, which I found online. But it's got inaccurate, so it doesn't benefit from the aim bonus. And saying it though, it's got scatter, so it gains a plus 10. So if we're going close combats, it might not matter. I don't know. There's options.
So he's going with the
Definitely.
basic shit then?
Yeah, I guess that'd probably be the best bet because I don't know what's ahead.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oof.
Oh,
So, my target was 73.
I fucking have it. God damn, have it!
Fucking 75. Yeah, fair. Had a las gun, Peter.
Sweet.
So do you want me to tinker with it or not?
What's that?
He can tinker with it and move your mods over to it.
Oh well, I've got a. Yeah, there'd only be the custom grip that would need to go because I've still got the red dot sight that I've just replaced with my omniscope on my
Nice.
thing. So I'd still get the what was it, plus 10?
Yeah.
So yeah, just be the custom grip for the plus 5.
Custom grip is where?
Let me have a quick look. You guys got it already. That's the wrong way.
Right.
Custom grip is where is it? Custom grip is fuck, I need to go to the actual table. Custom grip is rare.
Okay.
So what's your target to attach it, dude?
My target?
Thingy, Kit, if he's going to attach it to your
Alright.
new one.
So it's rare, right?
Yeah, rare.
It's minus 20 to my 50.
And then you have your
So I have to
plus. Then you
plus
have,
30, so I have to go 60 or below.
okay, that's alright.
Come on, baby. There you go.
You attach it. And I'll say you attach the red dot on as well that he replaced
Yeah.
from his last one. You got both done in the same roll.
Yep.
Super efficient. The service go
So
halves out.
Funny thing is, I could actually order, since I could just build stuff. I could order things at the plus 30, and I could just so if I acquired them, I could just acquire the parts, which is a plus 30 to the parts. If I would do requisition rolls for items, well, not items, for mods.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting. So anyway,
I'm going to talk to the chief of police. Well,
Yeah.
the chief judge.
yeah. So yeah, you talk to him. Well, you go up to his room. Do you knock on the door or do you just barge in?
I'll knock.
Knock.
I'm polite enough. He's a man. He's a man of position.
Yeah. Yeah, the door just goes shoof, and it just shoots up, and he just goes,
Shook.
and you can just walk on in, and he's sitting there. He's getting out some glasses and some amasec. He pours you a drink. He's like, so I guess you'll hear about the strange goings-ons from what I've heard about from the lower down clerk. I can't even remember their names, but you know the people you spoke to before.
Yes.
Yes.
There is, of course, concerning happenings in the lower hives that I'm curious about.
And yeah, that does not surprise me. We've sort of been unable to mount a serious force to investigate, just because generally any Abites activity down there is hampered to the maximum of all the degrees possible. You know how it goes.
Of course.
But yes, I can send you over the case files. Here's the data slate. I already prepared it all on your way up. You want
Thank
a
you.
drink
I
while
appreciate
we sit and reminisce, I guess?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, he pours you a drink and sits down and start drinking. Is there any questions you would like to ask beforehand? Most of it should be included in the data slate, but I know some people like it in person.
Before I continue the roleplay, the Cygnus regiments, are they part of the Arbites or linked to the Arbites?
No, they're the Imperial Guard.
Yeah, man.
The Imperial Guard.
That's terminal
Okay.
talent.
So how do they
The
relate?
Wall of Guns. They're like one of the main exports from the planet is the military.
Okay, so they just take military units off the planet.
Yes, as a part of the Imperial types.
Okay. Right.
It's just some flavor
Makes
text. I mean, I guess you could always get some guardsmen.
I was gonna say, I would like to mount an offensive for some of these lads. Yeah, so I guess we'll just discuss the ongoings and whatnot. And
Yeah.
I ask if any of the happenings have pursued to the higher levels or if they've been maintained in the lowers.
Well, actually, they started off in the docks. Surprisingly,
Oh.
one of
No,
the
that's
tech
rare.
one of the tech priests just vanished with Trace along with his servitors.
Oh, that's concerning.
That is, unfortunately, the Adeptus Mechanicus was rather hush-hush about it. We were alerted it happened, but they rather investigated it themselves. You know how they are. But after that, a few of it, the disappearing started moving, so to say. We had a couple of well-off merchant types have their children disappear, and so on and so forth, while they were on business trips. We didn't really think much of it at the time, as it was, you know how younglings are, they run
Of
away
course,
all
they-
the time. Yeah. So
They
we
run.
just left it to the local garrison, not a Bites worthies. But then as it started getting lower, we sort of were able to track the path. I'll actually mark it on the map here. That makes it that's a useful way of doing it.
Just looking at the hive.
Yeah, so draw, not a shape, draw a line. Yeah, the green's good. So, starting location. Do.
I don't think I can. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, there we go. And then it sort of moved like this into this section here. Then it moved down, went around the crystal to down here. It's sort of ended up down here, and this is how they've been tracking it so far. So it's been heading down, as you can see. So it sort of started off in the ports up here.
Can anyone else see that?
Can anyone
I
see
can
it?
only see. I can only see one square.
Yeah, I can only see a little square as well.
There we go. You can see it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. It's because I hadn't right-clicked yet. So
Okay.
as you can see, they sort of moved along there. Mitch District dropped down low highs and then sort of started shooting down. And as it went through the south, it started getting worse. Instead of just disappearances, it was people being dismembered or entire families committing suicide on the same night. So on and so forth. It's been progressively getting worse. But as you can see, tracking the current momentum, you can see it's going to end up in the lower hives quite soon, which is marked out in the green, as you can see.
So, do you have any common links between these occurrences? Any family trends, heritage?
Not really. It's
Apart from location, of course.
as you can see, it started off with, as I said, a tech priest, and then who came from the local forge world. Then it went into merchant families. Then it sort of went into the manufactoriums with the workers, and it just kept on going down. We haven't been able to see any logical connection. It's just we've been able to trail it as there must be obviously something moving through the area.
Something or someone?
Someone. I don't know, but something's been something. As I said, something. A thing sounds more natural to me than a someone. Although a psycho could be responsible, I don't see why that couldn't be off the tables. But
This is concerning.
it is concerning. It's been happening rather quickly, only over the course of a few days at this stage. And it's going further downwards to the lower classes, which makes it even harder to track. At the moment, we can still investigate the scenes of the activity, but once it gets down there, it's going to be near impossible to send any Embite's forces down.
Yes. And what sort of what's the words? What was I going to say? And what sort of any signs of struggle? Any signs of entry? Anyone leaving the scene alive?
No, it's sort of as disappearances go, it's just people sort of going about their day, then all of a sudden disappearing, and then the suicides, they seem to have locked the doors and then killed themselves, and we only noticed generally because they didn't show up to work the next day, and so we went to investigate. It seems, that most of them seem to barricade themselves in. The ritualistic killings have been massively different from a couple of people were literally killed out in the street. And
By who?
That's the question. They were killed, but nobody saw it happen. It's more so like they found the body in the scene of the crime in the middle of the night. None of the cameras reported anything apart from sort of the bodies randomly appearing. We think somebody must have obviously tampered with the security down there to hide their crime, but it seems a lot of effort, a lot of work they must have done for this. It's very perplexing.
Well, I take the data set. I thank you for your helpful and considerate assistance.
Yes, anything for the Inquisition?
We will see what we can do to assist. However, of course, you pursue your own means.
Yes.
Good day. And I'll like knock back whatever I've got left in the drink. I've obviously been nursing it for a while, so there probably won't be anything left.
Yeah.
Place it down and then shake his hand and leave.
Yeah, if you need any manpower, I should be able to supply something.
Oh yes. I'm guessing we can exchange like contact numbers or something.
Yeah.
Microbeads.
Microbeads, you have an astropath they can get in contact with. So
Yeah. I pass them whatever I would use to
Yeah,
establish a direct
yeah, no
connection.
problem. All right, yeah, and you leave. What's your
On my
next?
way out, I notify Kit, Marius, of the Tick Priest being one of the first to disappear and to inquire further if possible. Because I don't have any jurisdiction there as part of the Inquisition.
Yep. Excellent. Okay. Good.
I guess I guess I have to go back to the thing, right? And go back to the oiling hole, if you know what I mean.
Boiling hole.
Okay. You're gonna go back and speak to the tech priest in there
Yeah, like ask them like
if they know
Like-
anything about the disappearance on the dock.
experience. Yeah.
So who are you going to speak to there? You do have there was the head magos of the warehouse that you saw, but he was down in the main area or milling about there. You also have the lady you got the service car from, and then there's a few other minor tech priests who are all walking around. If you want to interrupt one of them,
I'll go with the I guess I'll go with the head guy.
yeah, you're gonna go with the head magos. I figured you would probably that would be the most logical course of action. So yeah, you speak to Magnus Brennivin. He's quite an old guy, metallic voice, lots of modifications. Seems to be only like one eye, seems to be the only organic thing that you can actually see. He has around 8 mechadendrites. He's basically, you can't even see his legs, he's basically just moving along, just metallic coils and everything. Seems he's had a rather extensive level of modification. He goes, "Yes, what do you want?"
Hi, I'm with the Inquisition. Like we're investigating a couple of incidents lately, and apparently the first one was a tech priest.
Yes, I heard of this. What is it you want to know?
I can't, like we would like to investigate the tech priest to see anything might be related to him.
Huh. Well, he wasn't with my group, looking after the Titans, but I can give you the contract at the docks. I am aware of this event. It was quite peculiar. Him and his servitors just sort of vanished. All the gear they were unloading from the warehouse remained, but they disappeared. Quite interesting.
Anything else that you can tell us about him?
Well, him, there's nothing really remarkable. He did well enough to earn his first implants. He was rather low tier, not really noteworthy. Basic appointing of to the docks to command the servitors there so they can do what they need to do. Generally unloading, alerting us when our important shipments came through. But one thing that is of note is the security files were clearly tampered with on the day he disappeared. All the cameras showed nothing happening. He was sitting at his desk working, and then all of a sudden he just vanished. On further inspection, it was clear that the camera was running in a loop.
Is there any way for us to access his closet or whatever he's staying in?
His living quarters. Yes, his
Yeah,
living quarters were
living
basically very close to the docks. I will put them on your map so you can locate them if you wish to investigate.
Yeah, thank you.
Excellent.
Can I ask when did he arrive?
He Right, on the planet.
Yeah.
He's been here for the past 8 years.
And he's always been working on the docks.
Yes.
Okay.
He, as I said, he wasn't very remarkable, so he never got much of a promotion. He could do the job diligently enough, and he never complained about it. We even gave him some servitors. He seemed to enjoy tinkering with them. And yes, but they've also disappeared, so it's quite a perplexing situation. We now have a new dock worker on, but not sure if they will be able to help you. You could even speak to them if you wanted.
Ah, yes. Yep. That's a lot of help. Thank you.
Okay. With pleasure. Carry on, brother.
You too, brother.
They continue. He continues on doing his thing, and you continue on doing your thing.
Yeah. Oh man, that's a lot of stuff. All right.
Do you guys want to meet back up now?
Yeah. I told us I have found some interesting stuff.
As we regroup in our meeting room, whatever. So, Azriel, have you done anything recently? While we've been out investigating the area. Azriel sits there staring at me blankly.
He's actually passed out drunk.
Uh,
He seems somewhat emotionally disturbed.
By what? He's French!
so that's like anything, by the way.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, he must have had a minor inconvenience.
He did remember last time we did have to roll for insanity.
Emperor but me. Woo!
Yes. But he should probably be speaking by now. Did he mute himself again?
No, you guys literally just do like me being able to hear you.
Jesus. Okay.
This connection shit, Discord shit. That's my final decision.
Yeah.
I think your
It happens
laptop's
a lot.
a piece of junk.
How can it be my laptop?
Because
That
my
happens.
connection's perfectly fine.
Well, mine isn't. It can't be the laptop.
How is your connection different from mine? We're on the same internet connection.
I don't know. I'm saying that we're perfectly fine when it was with fucking Skype.
It was, yeah. Although Discord's been fine with Starfinder, so
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I disconnect a lot.
Do you?
Yes.
Oh,
Like,
okay. I haven't really
Yeah.
noticed anything wrong with it, so. Oh well. I guess that happens sometimes.
So now that Azriel's awake from being passed out blind drunk,
Yeah.
what does he say?
Oh, who know? I don't know what's happening. I have no idea what's going on. I haven't heard you guys
okay.
for the last 10 minutes.
Really? Oh, okay.
oh wow.
Next time that happens, put it in chat, bro.
Alright.
Yeah. This just
Basically,
sounds-
people have been disappearing. They've found out that one of the first people was a tech priest. Kit investigated that, found out where he lives. That he wasn't an overly remarkable dude. He just worked on the docks, directing servitors and so on and so forth. He enjoyed tinkering with the servitors, but the servitors also disappeared. Security footage was tampered with, but it was put on a loop. And now they're going to investigate his apartment to see if there was anything interesting there.
Alright, I go with them then.
Sweet as. Excellent. Alright, cool. So you go to the docks. His place is pretty much just literally next door to the docks. It's like you got the port, and then it's like building off the side. It's a little hab block, and he just stayed in there. Go out to his room, flashing your clearance everywhere that you have to.
Can we interview the neighbors to see anything to tell us about?
Yeah, okay. Yes, you go to the neighbours. First one's just a dock worker. His name's Bob.
Well, hello, Bob. Wait.
Hello, Machine Man. Are you here about the other Machine Man?
Yes. That's actually good.
Ah.
We actually hear about.
I'm standing behind him now in my power up.
You're in your power armor. He goes. He looks at the dude in the power armor. He's like, "You're not very subtle, are you? Are you a space marine? I've never seen a space marine before."
He's too small to be a space marine.
No.
Is he?
I do have like my helmet off so he can see my face as well.
He doesn't know the difference between a space marine. He only knows stories of space marines.
Yeah, he's Anthony.
I look down at him.
Yep.
No. I'm simply prepared as we have some other errands to run after we're done here. You can talk with my
Jesus,
companion.
those must by the Emperor. Those must be some hell of errands.
They shall be entertaining.
Well, I don't envy the people that you're going to have to visit on these errands, say the least. Wait, am I one of those people? And he looks at you. No. He's very worried.
He could be.
Okay.
Let's put that in the maybe basket.
I pull out a piece of paper or write like scribble notes and like put it back somewhere else. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So I guess we should start asking questions.
Yes, I was about to say start asking questions now.
All right. So what can you tell us about the other machine man?
Well, he worked out on the docks with us. He pointed around the partly brain dead machine men. You know, the ones, not as smart ones, not in the red robes. They're on tracks and so on. They disappeared too. It was very inconvenient. I need help. When the first day, it was 4 days ago, I think. Yes, I need help with a shipment that arrived. But yeah, after I went to get his help, I couldn't find him or his servitors. It was rather inconvenient. We had a shipment the day before, but that's I think that's long gone by now. I'm not sure. He did that all by himself. That was a late night shipment. You probably want to.
And what was this a shipment of?
Well, that's we don't know. Well, I don't know. You may be able to. You may be able to speak to the. It arrived when I was leaving. It pissed me off, but they didn't make me stay behind. Fortunately, the tech priest said he should be able to handle it himself. It was only a small frigate. Only had just more of like a. It was more like a modified surface to space shuttle. It had a shipment container on it. Everybody thought it was odd, but
is this frigate still here?
No. Unfortunately, it's left.
Do you know where it originated?
Like, do you know anyone that could access the manifest? What the container might have?
Yeah, I could point you to the manifest. You should just be able to go speak to the dockmaster. He should have all that available for you. Yes, I do wonder what happened to that man. He was somewhat nice, I guess. Most machine men aren't very nice. They just sort of do this, do that, stupid person over there. But he once gave me this weird food. It was delicious. Not sure what it was, but it was delicious. He's a nice man. If you find him, tell him I say hello. He was a pretty good neighbour too. He helped me fix my Voxcaster. That broke, and then he came in, did some chanty stuff, and then it was all good up again. Fantastic. Something about
he sounds like an emperor's worthy.
Yes.
We shall pass on your greeting if we encounter him.
Very good, very good. Alright, well...
do you by any chance know his name?
Sure, what was his name?
We never named him!
I never named him! He could be Brother Calvin. There we go, that
Brother
works.
Calvin, okay.
Where's Brother Hobbs?
No, his servitor is called Hobbs.
Ah, I see.
Brother Kelvin, okay. He must be a pretty cool guy.
No.
That is actually what I was going for.
Yes!
Not lying. It was a physics reference.
I don't get it. Calvin's just the name of a comic book character. I don't get it.
What comic book? I don't know what you're talking about.
Calvin and Hobbes.
I don't know it.
Really?
It's about a kid and a tiger, but yeah. Moving along.
Moving along. Like, can you tell us anything about the?
Sorry, what was
I
that?
don't know. Like, can you tell us anything about?
Calvin! I get it now.
Oh my gosh. Like, like, how is like has anything been different for like the last few weeks or months?
No, not really. It's been pretty much work as usual. Nothing really too noteworthy. Although, Mike over there got dumped. That was funny. You should have seen him. He was crying like a little baby. And then he goes off talking about how Mike's girlfriend broke up with him over some stupid thing.
Yeah.
I lean over. Our time here is done. Let's depart.
Alright. He's like, alright, see ya! What was your names again? I never asked. That's rude of me. And then, if you guys are just walking off, or do you have to
I'm
give your
Sir
name?
Baldergaze.
Oh, sir. You are from one of the feudal worlds. They go by names like Sir and Lord and Knight and so on and so forth.
I may have originated from one, but yes. Now, however, we must depart. Thank you for your assistance.
Alright, good day. Good day, Sir Baldergate.
Baldergaze. Okay, so... Something got dropped off at the docks and now is murdering a bunch of people.
Okay, now we'd like to check his something, I guess. His living quarters.
We need to find the manifest to figure out what this is. If we don't know what it is, we gotta intercept the path that's going on towards the lower hives. Or go for a bloody murder spree in the lower hives and just fingers crossed we encounter what the problem is.
Wait, guys, we still have to go to his living quarters.
Okay, let's go investigate the living quarters.
Alright, sweetest. Everyone give me a perception test. Oh, hang on.
Oh my gosh, we're actually rolling?
No, it'd be scrutiny test, because you gotta scrutinize the room using your perception. There we go.
Okay. Do I have scrutiny? Nope.
You can give me a plus.
No, wait.
You can have
scrutiny.
Never mind!
You can have a plus 30, Marius, just because it is a tech priest room and you know what to look for.
I got no idea.
Yeah, we still have one more person to roll. Is he quiet again?
No, I'm here.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, give me your roll, G. Oh, nice.
What is it if it's not known? It's like a minus 30 or something?
Minus 20.
Minus 20. I didn't make it.
Okay, so Marius absolutely nailed that shit. You go around, nothing seems out of the ordinary. It seems to be, you see his basic bed sitting in the corner, nicely made up. You see a small desk on the far side of the room, and that just seems to have boxes of mechanical pieces here and there. You can see his tools all neatly lined up. Everything's well cleaned. You see like the cleaning rags all piled up nicely, and then you see like a dirty basket of cleaning rags. It's all very, very well kept. Even for a tech priest, this is very, very well organized. But apart from that, you don't notice anything that's particularly odd. There's nothing standoutish, nothing that gives you any clue about what was going on or what happened. It just seems pretty mundane.
Make a closer look at his desk.
Yeah, you go to his desk. It seems he was on the desk. You see a part of a arm, which would be for a servitor, that he was seemed to be adding a combi tool on the end of, so he could switch between welding and just like picking up small items, and then can just flick around to the other tools and so on, and as well as a cutty tool as well, so just flicking around, rather basic. Nothing too outlandish. It's pretty good quality workmanship from what you can tell.
Wait, I'm just gonna close the door.
Yeah, no problem. I'll let you do that.
Uh, I guess. What do you guys want to do in the room?
I'm looking
Honestly,
around and not finding anything.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm just like, this all looks just mundane and silly to me.
it is. It's very ordinary. There's nothing spectacular in here.
I'll just go stand next to the door and look mean.
Okay.
It's too ordinary. It's too clean also. Mm. No, man.
Right.
I guess
Yeah.
we'll have to look for the manifest guy.
Yep. No problem. Go after the manifest dude. Yeah. So you go to the actual docks themselves. At the moment, you can see 2 ships on dock. There's quite a few empty loading bays, and then there's some which have the cargo there, but the ship's not there. And after asking around, you quickly find the dockmaster, and you can go up and speak to him.
This is still the Tech Priest dock, though, isn't it? Or is it just a standard dockmaster
It's just
dock?
a standard dockmaster this time.
Okay. So we need to find the manifest.
No, just ask the Dockmaster for the manifest. Ask them for any surveillance around the area during that night.
Yeah. So we should approach the dockmaster and just be like,
Oh, and somehow acts like, I don't know. Is there
"Well,
like
you're with us. We're
Right.
going as a group."
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm just going through the stuff you might need to.
And you can ask him.
I don't know. Maybe like the cop should ask people.
The cop in power armor.
Yeah, cop in power armor. Alright. I was thinking what to ask. Oh, is ask. Right. We need to ask.
Yeah, I'm sure you can ask with
can
me,
ask.
and it'll have the
Yes.
same effect.
Yeah, I guess so.
So I just approach him and, "Good sir, I have some questions regarding some recent occurrences. May I have a moment of your time?"
He looks at you and seems rather intimidated, but he's like, "Okay."
All right.
He's like, "Okay. Do you want to go somewhere not here? I guess, or is here
Yes,
fine?"
do you have an office we can
Yeah,
converse in?
yes, I do have an office. And he sort of scurries off quite quickly. Opens the door, leads you up to his office. And he sort of sits down and he is shaking clearly. He's just these random people asking for him, obviously. One in power armor. It's rather intimidating.
I put my helmet on the ground next to me as I'm assuming stand and not crush a chair by sitting down.
Okay, yep.
Yep.
Also, I'll put my helmet on a table or a chair or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
While I stand there, and
Alright.
I'll be. Do not be concerned. I am simply prepared for future errands I have to run today. This is not one of them that I require this for. Now we are looking into the occurrences lately. If you have not heard of them, concerning events. They seem to have originated from the port after a certain ship offloaded a cargo to a tech priest. This was then misplaced, and I'm trying to locate this.
What do you require?
We need a manifest for a particular ship that came in here.
I'll give you the manifest that came in that day, and he just he's scurrying around, and then he just sort of stops, and then he's like, "All right," and just pulls out a data slate from next to him, and he's like, "This should be the right day, I believe. Yes, yeah." And
My compatriot here will take that. I should to Marius to take it. Tech guy, get the tech thing.
do you want to just do a quick tech use plus 30 to go through it?
Sure. Plus 30?
Yeah, plus 30.
Alright.
Yeah, it's just plus 30 to target, not plus 30 to the roll.
Yep.
Just make sure
Plus-
you know that.
Yeah, we just made that 130.
Okay. Let's see this. Hope this doesn't fail. That
You to
doesn't.
roll?
Yeah, you get it wrong.
Give me an error. Wait.
Just go,
Just
just
roll
roll
a
it.
normal D100.
Yeah, just roll. Oh, there you go. Your target was 110. All right. Nice. Okay, yeah. You go through and you notice you can see all the ships that were there that came for that day, but the one that loaded off on the docking bay, which the tech priests unloaded, that doesn't seem to have any records.
What?
There's no records for the ship landing at all.
Ragnar. There's no record of the ship.
What do you mean there's no record of the ship? There should be some trace.
I would like to run a security check.
Yep, run a security check. You can have a plus 10. Oh, that wouldn't succeed anyway.
Yeah.
You're sitting there and you're unable to access the security records at this stage. So you're not sure what's actually happened.
My good sir, can you please access the security on this tablet? There seems to be something amiss. As I usher to the docker master.
He's like, of course. Give me a charm test to calm him down because he seems
Calm him down.
He's very jumpy at the moment. He's very nervous.
Do I have charm? Oh, I do.
Of course you have charm. Jeez, you could be a bad face if you didn't.
It's
basically.
And there's no modifier, do I?
No modifier. It's just to calm him down.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure I've got. What does Face of the Law do? I'm trying to remember that.
Face of the Law.
Page 48.
Oh, can I ask? So while he's checking up, can I ask him? Is there a workshop for the servitor workshop? Do you guys have a servitor workshop?
I was like, yes.
I can reroll interrogation or intimidation. No, this is just a charm test, so I pass. Rock goal was
Sweet.
50.
You say some company words, you're like, don't worry, sir, we're not here for you, type thing. We just need some information, because he seems very nervous that you're saying that things aren't there, and he's just like,
oh no!
Yeah.
I would be shitting myself.
Yeah.
The guy in Pal Robber isn't happy.
He's like, okay, and then he just takes the data slate from you. He like goes through and gets past the security code for you, and then he like passes it back to you. And then you can just give me a scrutiny plus 30.
Me or
The person with the data slate. And you use your intelligence for it this time. I think because scrutiny is normally perception, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
so
scrutiny's perception.
Yeah, that's you, Kit. My intelligence is abysmal.
Yeah, so use your intelligence for this. Because you're trying to shift through data.
Scrutiny plus 30, right?
Yeah, plus 30.
Nice.
Yeah, you go through, and the logs have very clearly been tampered with. Some data was entered and then deleted later on.
Oof.
Can we track it?
Yeah. I'll say with that roll, the data was deleted the same day it was the day that you're like looking at. It was deleted on that day. You guess it probably was only a couple of hours after the shipment was meant to get dropped off. Somebody screwed around with this.
After or before? Sorry.
After.
Okay. Great, it's intelligent.
Yeah, it covers its tracks.
Alright. Like, oh, by the way, the servitor workshop, like,
Yes.
do they have one?
Yes, they do. It's just located down where the Mechanicus was operating out of.
I'm gonna guess that that's like his office. Like, is that
Basically, yeah, it's his office, has his workshop there, and then it has the storage for any Mechanicus unique stuff. It's basically like a proper workshop for like if there's any problems with ships or anything, the Mechanicus takes care of it all.
Oh, okay.
That's their main role, and then as well as like directing servitors around, because servitors actually belong to the Mechanicus, obviously, so they maintain them themselves and so on.
Oh. No, what else we could tell us? Anything you can tell us about the missing servitor?
The missing servitors. Yeah, so there was 3 servitors. They all disappeared alongside him. Most of them were just for carrying around, like unloading, offloading, so on. Unloading, not uploading, like loading things on, stuff like things that were too big for an individual to carry, but not big enough to warrant using like a proper forklift for it, or
Okay.
that or require precision moving. Then there's also one which broke down, which was ironically for repairing shit, which if you basically quickly figure out, that must probably be what the arm and the house was probably for, was for the repair servitor. That was getting repaired, ironically. And so they all disappeared. He obviously doesn't know much about servitors. They just were, ludicrously heavily modified people, according to him. And he doesn't know much at all. So.
Like, oh, so where will we be able to access your security?
Sorry, what was that?
Did they have a security room?
Yes.
Where the security cameras are placed?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they do have a security room. Basically, it just says, like down the hallway on the left type thing, and you can go see that. Alright, do you guys have anything else to ask the Dockmaster for?
Oh, that's me.
Alright.
I'll ask him, when was the last time he saw the guy?
On the day the day before he disappeared.
Okay.
So
then the day the night.
Basically,
arrived.
yeah, because the day the ship arrived, basically.
Okay. Yep.
Alright, cool. So
Uh,
that's it for me.
sweet as. Then you just want to go down to the security
leave.
room?
I thank him for his assistance and then leave.
Alright, sweet as. So yeah, you move down. Are you going to the security room now?
Yeah.
So do you guys want to go security room or servitor show?
You could split.
Security room. Well, frick! If we need to do any form of tech involvement, Kit has to be there.
That's true. Alright, so you go up to the security room. It's a pretty basic loadout. Just has all the security cameras around the place. Does everybody want to give me a quick I guess it would be a perception test.
I think I pass.
Yeah, you do pass. Congrats. Perception, people.
Yep. We're just gonna.
I don't.
Damn it.
Oh,
Tao P just wants some combat. And you pass.
I won't be good in combat because I don't have my long les.
You can still shoot things, it's fine. But yeah, so...
And you can have your long las, it's just not long range.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's an effective range of 100 meters, so...
Yeah.
I mean, you can shoot a guy standing 3 feet in front of you. It doesn't change the damage, does it?
Does it?
Not sure.
Mm-hmm.
Is there
I think it's got the same damage anyway. It's just the long les has accurate and reliable and all that jazz.
It has a bigger gun as well and stuff. It's like a proper sniper rifle.
Yeah, it's got bonuses. Give me a second. It's got felling. It's got an accurate. It's a +10, and then it deals 1d10 for every 2 degrees of success.
Yeah, it's amazing damage output. But then the las rifle also has the semi-auto fire mode, so you got that as well.
Yeah.
And shit.
but then I don't get my bonuses for doing a single shot.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, you can always
It's a flexible weapon. That's the best important part. It can do different things.
yeah, because remember you can also increase the you can maximize the damage, so it deals like +2 damage, +2 pin with each shot, and shit like that, which works out more efficient when you're firing more times than once for maximization.
The las gun doesn't have any pen.
No, but you can maximize all las weapons. So they use 3 times the amount of ammo, but they deal +2 damage and +2 pin.
Oh, I don't know that.
Yeah, it's very useful. But again, I think it gains the overheat quality. So if you roll 100, it explodes on you, which is quite funny. But yeah, Ragnar and Maris, as you walk in the room, you can count all the. You quickly can scan over all the TV screens that are connected to the cameras, and you can see one that's clearly that gives you a quite good view of the landing bay, which was right outside the Mechanicus workshop. That's the one you're looking for. Obviously, at the moment, you can see the new tech priest who's taken over and their servitors doing their stuff. But if you want to go back, obviously, you're going to have to do some tests for looking at the previous footage. But you've identified the camera. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I guess we'll first look at the night of the missing ship. Night of the ship. Yeah.
Yeah.
The shipment arrived.
Yeah. So the time the shipment arrived. Yep.
So
that's rather simple. You can just put in the footage. Obviously, you see that no ship arrived at all.
yeah.
As a matter of fact, this shows you a little bit of the entrance and exit way, and you notice there's no people coming in and out. But eventually you notice there is one person who sort of comes off screen and goes back on screen. And comes on screen quickly and then he goes off screen as he sort of walks out. And then a few minutes later you see him come back through the exact same motion, and that quickly points out that it's on loop, which you could probably have guessed off everything that's been happening so far. Do you want to go back a little further in the day?
Yeah.
Right, so if you go back about an hour earlier, you can see the brother Calvin standing there. He's doing some repairs on a servitor. He sort of has all his servitors together, and somebody comes up to him, hands him a notice. He seems rather unpleased about getting this, but he sort of stands ready at the landing pad with his servitors at the ready, and then all of a sudden it disappears. Just disappears, and then you notice that it goes back. It's gone back in a loop again. It started. He's come out of the building with the servitors all come together. The guy comes up again.
That's weird.
So
check for a freaking spirit. This is magic. Do a tick priesty thing. Find out the spirit is dicking with us.
do a basic tech use. Add +20 to your roll.
Alright.
Nailed it. You notice.
I messed up that. I was.
Your target was 45,100.
It doesn't matter. You roll the one. You nailed it. So you're saying that you follow timestamps closely. You quickly compare it to all the notes you have and so on, and you figured out that obviously must be him getting word that an unexpected shipment was coming in, and he was preparing to unload it, and that's when the loop starts.
Yeah.
So that's you figure out based off everything, the timings that you know. That's probably anywhere between 10 to half an hour, 10 minutes to half an hour before the shipment was meant to actually touch down. As you're going through this, I guess since you go to 1, you skip through the cameras and you find one camera which is a little further out, which you can still see in the corner, you can see the where the Mechanicus is, but it gives you a clear view of the sky. And you can, in the corner, you can see that you can actually see the ship come in, land, and then the tech priest start unloading it. He takes off a very large box, takes it into the Mechanicus workroom. The servitors take off a few smaller cargo, and then the ship quickly takes off again. It was probably only there for like an hour. And then the servitors, you quickly notice, all come out in unison, pick up all the boxes at once, and then scurry out.
Yay!
So
Freaking spirit magic again.
Yeah, they all scurry out of the building, and you see the tech priest, followed by a very large man, leave the building. And the large man's covered in robes.
I want to kill him.
It's all white clothes, so it's not the red from a Mechanicus. That's one thing that stands out. He's in clean white robes.
Can I do what kind of roll am I, like lore rolls I'm supposed to roll with that?
Tell me what you want to roll. Give me a logic roll, actually. We'll do that. Give me a logic roll to see if you can figure out what data you need to access.
Jeez. Nope, failed it.
No, oh, very close though. It's probably for something based off the way the guy's dressed. You get sort of unnatural sort of vibe from it all. Something tells you that this isn't your everyday man. Obviously, he seems a little too big. It's a very odd situation, and then you sort of, you think about it for a little bit, and you know that obviously, from everything that you know about the situation, he must be extremely intelligent to sort of cover his tracks. He probably just didn't think to look at this particular camera, just because this is all off in the sort of corner. It's like not the entire screen. The screen's looking over the main dock, because this is just like off to the side type thing. So you can figure out that roughly, but anything else you can't think what information you'd have to access. Yes. Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Whoever this guy is needs to be brought to justice, and I want to interrogate him.
Yeah.
I have some questions.
What forbidden knowledges do people have?
None.
No one has any forbidden knowledge. Unfortunate, but
Like, other than the forbidden knowledge from the Dark Eldar weapon that we got, that's it.
You don't know anything else. That's unfortunate. Okay. Do you want to do some talkings about? Do you want to take some pictures of the cameras and so on and so forth?
Yeah, I would ask for a complete recording copy.
Yeah, so you're just going to make a complete copy. It's rather simple to make a copy, so you can do that and take that with you.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we have a spare data slate we can use.
Yeah.
We have space.
You get given enough of them.
Yeah. Oh man. I still remember the data slate filled with random shit.
Yeah, we've had a few of those.
Yep. Transfer data.
Is there anybody else you want to go see?
Oh,
I guess the workshop. Well, let's go to the workshop.
who could know who this man is? Freaking drunk a blank.
Ask the local arbites. You know?
Is there any distinctive symbols on his clothing? Anything that sets him apart, or might be relate to a known organization?
I'm guessing that'll be forbidden lore.
No, he would just have to do a quick perception. Not perception. It would be a scrutiny test
Oh.
for looking at to see if there's any obvious markings.
Pass.
Yeah, you probably
Nice.
nail it. Okay, so the clothes are extreme clean white. There is nothing on them, but they are very loose fitting, and they cover pretty much all of him. He's covering absolutely everything, as if he doesn't want any of his skin being shown at all. And that's sort of weird in of itself, because even if like it was like a clergyman or something like that, they wouldn't sort of, they would show their face or something. He's got his hood covering his face completely. All of him is covered. He's gone out of his length to make sure no one can see him.
Out of curiosity, would they have like recognition software in this day and age? So could we be like, because my idea is to call up the Arbiters guy and go, I want to search on the entire city for this person.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea. You can send
Yeah,
that through to
and
him.
I'm assuming I can like SMS him or text him or something with the picture.
Yeah, basically you can. Yeah, you'd be able to send him a copy or something like that. It should be easy enough just to pick. So it's not
Yeah,
too
so
hard.
I'll call on like a citywide search starting in the relevant areas of where these events have occurred.
Yeah. All right, no problem.
And then
So
we'll wait.
what do you want to how do you want them to conduct the search? Do you want it to be just like a wide scale search, just keep an eye out type thing? How do you want them to do this?
I want a wide scale active search by the Arbiters.
Active
I want
search.
them to find this guy.
Try to focus around the instant place.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Starting where places for the events that have occurred.
Yeah.
Specifically following ahead of the path of what's happened. So go to locations in the area of wherever this thing is progressing to. So go to the progressed areas. So don't start at the dock. Start at the top, the front of the trail, and then go ahead of it.
Yeah. So you're trying to
Get ahead of whatever this is. Yeah.
yes,
like,
because
should
it's moving. That's the
I
thing.
guess
It's moving in a.
It's not static. I want to get ahead
people
of
would have
it
seen it.
and
Like,
catch it.
that thing. Like some people might have saw it like the last few days. While it's doing
Maybe, but at the same time, this thing is moving fast. It's been 4 days. This is a Hive City, holds
It's
32
massive.
billion people.
Well, yeah.
It's gone from one side to the other and is now going down to the lower hives. If it gets to the lower hives, we're going to have a really bad time trying to stop it.
Yeah, I know
And
that.
it's going to massacre millions or billions. Or it'll make billions massacre billions. Which is probably going to happen, because that's going to be the BBG. Is us versus a freaking million, and we're just going to sit there with flamers, praying we don't run out of ammunition.
Yeah.
Because whatever this thing is probably has some form of mind-altering effect, and is making people kill themselves, probably making people murder other people. It's probably demonic.
Yeah.
And it's going to be freaking terrifying to fight. I want to get ahead of it before it has access to billions of people that it can easily influence and turn into a freaking army.
You got all that from your logic roll?
Like, did he even roll
that
logic roll?
No.
I got that from gut instinct.
Yeah, basic.
Gut instinct, and the fact that I'm kind of like, well, this thing isn't good news. People are dying, mass suicides, as dicking with their heads, and I have history as an Arbiters with the lower hive anyway, so I know how susceptible they're going to be to something that influences them.
I guess.
Yeah, it's a good it's a good chain of thought. It may or may not be 100% correct.
You gotta remember, my guy was an Arbiter who used to fight in the lower hives of these cities.
Yeah.
That's my dude's backstory. So now he's going, this could end very badly. Let's not get there. let's try and get ahead of whatever this is. So I would be conducting a search ahead of where this thing is,
That's a good
and as
idea.
much of a large-scale search as possible, active, even like knocking on walls for goodness sakes.
Awesome.
And I'm sure the chief judge can understand my concerns.
Yes, he gets that. Yeah. So you're gonna have to spend some influence to do this. I say lower your influence by 2, and that will be enough to get the whole search underway.
Sweet. I reduce it by 1 because I have breeding counts as a trait.
You do.
My influence is number 72.
Sweet. Yep, the search is now completely underway. It's very active. Obviously, this sort of isn't the most subtle way to go about it. So that's one thing, but it will quickly.
If we slow him down or find him, I want it to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, and within pretty much the same day, you quickly find another scene. A scene is quickly found of another. This is sort of a combination between a ritual killing and a mass suicide. It's basically a bunch of people just started killing each other in a warehouse.
Let's go look at it.
Yes, good. I was hoping we would get some matter of combat out of the way.
Woo! Yay. We're going to deal with people who are going to try and murder us because a demon digged in their brain. Hashtag metagaming, but whatever, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
My guy doesn't understand it as a demon, but he understands that the threat is probably going to be ruining people's minds.
Yeah,
It doesn't make sense for mass suicides to just start happening. Something has to do something to people.
Yeah.
It has to be influencing them in some way. So he doesn't know that it's a demon, but he's going to know that something is terrifying and messing with their heads. Probably blames a psycho.
It could have been a secret heretic cult.
Yeah, it's heretical. I don't care what it is. It's heretical.
And it's the only one. It's the heretical.
Alright, I'm just dumping bodies everywhere.
We're still on the other map, just an FYI.
I know.
if you want to change it.
I'm just modifying this map quickly.
Okay. Oh, sorry for the squeaky chair.
That's alright. That's a really small bot. Oh, no, don't do that. No, why? Sorry. Can I click it? I can click it. Excellent. Yeah. Alright. Oh, merit can be deleted. Excellent. This should be good if I drag you over. So, there you go. Can you see that? It's all the way in the bottom, like, bottom right corner, sorry. That's a little bit... yeah. So, as you can see, bodies everywhere.
Bodies everywhere.
Everybody will quickly want to give me a willpower test. Let's get some more bodies over there.
Is it a mundane horror? Because I'm jaded.
Yeah, it's mundane. You're fine.
Sweet.
Oh, you're Ragnar. You're also jaded, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm jaded. Sorry,
Yeah,
I
so
had
you're
myself
fine.
on mute for the squeaky chair.
So there's one person doing roll. Okay, you're fine.
Bro,
Yeah.
your rolls are on fire!
Yeah, fuck. Let's hope you can get this shit when combat actually starts.
Fuck no, I already used them all up.
I used my quota for the day.
You probably used it where it mattered, getting information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Sweet.
look at all those single digits.
It's insane, dude. Fucking dice god smiling on you.
The Omnissiah smiled on me.
Yeah, so you quickly walk into the room of the warehouse. Bloodbath. There's no smell yet because obviously this has just happened. The blood is fresh, so the biters have quickly cordoned off the area. This is it's nearly in the lower hives. This is like literally like a few levels up from the lower hives. But yeah, this room was basically as I said, a warehouse. It was currently empty, and these people just sort of moved in. They all just came in from the local area, very quickly, and then started violently killing themselves and each other. The buddies tried to stop it, but it was too late. It was.
Or
They tried to stop it.
They tried to
Did
stop.
any of the abites turn on each other?
The Bites did not. No, just these people. The Bites sort of heard the commotion, ran in, and was like, "Holy fuck, what is going on?"
They just sort of stood there going, no, don't do that.
Oh no, guys, no.
Guys, come on.
Yeah, that's basically the gist of it. Do you guys want to?
They kind of stood there watching it, going, "You know what? I don't get paid enough for this."
Probably. Their story is that they tried to do something.
They stood there and like, I got 20 credits on the group on the right.
Would not surprise me.
I mean, oh no, stop.
Alright, yeah, do you want to investigate the bodies?
Yes. I'm guessing scrutiny.
Yes, everybody go roll some
I
scrutiny.
fail.
That's a shame. Scrutiny.
I fail.
Scrutiny. Roll the 1 again, please, Kit.
nope.
Come on, Kit, progress the story for us.
Nope.
Ah. That's
The bodies are dead.
There's a bunch of dead people around. Do you guys want to move up, I guess, and I don't know, do you want to move in to a individual thing each or something? I don't know.
Do you guys want to pile each?
Pile each.
I'm gonna, yeah, I'll investigate this pile over here.
Okay, sweet.
I'll go in this pile.
Why are they in piles? Is my first question.
No, because it's like a large brawl, and then they just stab each other, and like, you know.
So
It's
this
like-
is like the church scene from freaking not the Golden Circle, the other Kingsman from Kingsman, the church scene where they almost murder all themselves.
Basically,
Yeah,
that's what
like,
happened.
They just formed a tight mob and started hitting. That's how they died. And, like,
Stabbings, bludgeoning, lots of shit. Give me a quick awareness test, all of you.
That's a pass.
Excellent.
awareness.
I have awareness.
Yeah, and you have a bonus thanks to your helmet.
Yeah, that's like a goal 60.
Wow! You're on fire. You failed one roll this entire time.
I failed.
Jesus. Sorry, it seems Kit's stealing all your luck.
It's perfectly fine. I've had bad luck since the session started.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess Kit's been advancing the story with his good luck. But yeah, it's going to be a surprise round of combat as, god damn it, people leap out the corpses, the bodies.
Fucking hell.
Come at me!
Yeah, you're.
Is there a fight?
Point blank flamers in your face.
Oh, look, I did have a body there. Let's just have a quick combat here.
I felt like
Come
I'm next
at
to a
me.
big
Point
one.
blank shit in my face.
Yeah. Alright, quickly, let's do this. Roll for initiative.
How do we roll for initiative again? It's
One.
agility, yeah.
1d10 plus agility bonus.
There we go.
Alright, I have to do this fancy shit. Add turn. I'll use you to add turn. Just because I can move you over there.
Oh, that's the mace.
Hey, there's something big and evil just disappeared off the map. I wonder what that was.
Does my skull has its own thing, or do I just control
Oh
it?
my gosh,
Your
Peter,
turn.
you have the curse tonight, man.
I definitely have the curse tonight.
Jesus, guys. Can you give him some of your luck, G?
Just come over here and rub your lucky penis on my face.
Get my cyber
It's
down.
so bad!
Oh, man.
It's not even funny.
Like, hopefully my
Cover up. Then it gets the
ballistics bonus actually do something. Like, I'll be getting like 1 degree of success, but it's still a degree of success. It's still be
Yeah.
doing something.
where's your fucking agility bonus? Agility. Oh fuck, that's actually really high. No, not D10. Oh well, that works, I guess. 2. Okay, they did pretty badly. Unfortunately, they still go before you. And descending order. Excellent, Ragnar, you get to go.
So I'm aware that everyone around us is in combat now.
Yes. You
I'll
guys were able to.
start the-
Both of you guys were able to give a shout out, so Azrael actually gets to do something.
Yeah.
Alright. Ah!
You're like,
Um,
danger, and you're like, what?
I still don't know how the action economy works here perfectly. I don't have quick draw, so it's a standard action to draw my weapon, and I can't attack if I do, right?
I'm going to say that
Because I've got wrist-mounted flamers, so they're already drawn. They're considered drawn at all
yeah,
times.
you'll have to draw your weapon.
If I'm drawing my eviscerator, that's a standard action because that's
Yeah.
like on my back or on the holster. Or
Yeah,
whatever it is.
it's big. So just flame her away, I guess.
Yeah. So flamer at the front guy. That's like directly in front of the entire pile of bodies and the dude there.
Yeah. And then flame behind you, or towards the guy by Azrael, or how do you want to do this?
I'm just wondering if the guy in front of me is going to die or not.
Okay, yeah, I might as well do. I get 3 dodge tech always, which is nice. Well, they're actually dodgy cunts. I forgot.
I like the idea of the guy going,
fails.
Rah! I like the idea of the guy in front of Ragnar going, Rah, I'm gonna eat you! Oh fuck, fire!
He failed. Roll
He, like,
damage.
jumps.
Roll damage.
I look at it rustling, pull my gauntlet up and just point the flamer at the pile. He jumps out, just immediately. Oh!
Bad idea. Roll damage, G. He failed his
damage
roll.
Is 1d10 plus 4. And it's like energy weapon damage.
Yeah,
Yes,
energy.
damage.
11.
Burn,
Nice.
baby, burn.
They're not exactly the tankiest motherfuckers.
Does he burn to a little crisp?
What's the pen on that?
Pin 7.
Pen 7. Okay, yeah, he's dead.
Alright, I turn. I turn with the other hand, point at the other guy, and then flame him, taking care to make sure the cone doesn't engulf my Marius.
Oh, yeah. So
I'm more aiming like I'm aiming just the side of him so the cone envelops him entirely, but doesn't go up this way.
Yeah, I know.
Because
Man.
the range is 20 meters, so I could get anything in this room with my flamers.
Yeah.
Or even at half range, 9 meters is the longest, so I could. I mean, if you let me, I could get them both from the cone mechanics, if I do believe so. But he's too close to Kit, so I personally, my character wouldn't risk it. He would be like, I'm not gonna burn Kit.
Fair enough. He fails. Roll damage. Okay, that does not actually kill him.
What do I see?
You see him get engulfed with flames.
But he doesn't go down?
He doesn't go down. He's screaming his head off. The other dude just got fire all in his mouth, and it sort of just exploded everywhere. Just fucking death and
Well, it's
destruction.
point blank at his face, so I'm just guessing his face melted.
Pretty much, yeah. He
Sweet.
basically just shot fire straight into his mouth as he jumped out, going ah, and just in his mouth,
Oh, crap!
fried his brain and everything.
I shout as I see him still alive. Take this one alive!
Huh. Right. Cool. Next, Maris, you get to go.
Alright, I do my shock blast since I could just fire lightning.
Yeah, no problem. Give me your whatever attack roll you have to do.
So, let's see.
And this is when you start rolling really badly.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, wow, that's bad.
That's so close.
Yeah, so close.
I'll say you do half damage. It's
Wait,
very
what are you
close.
doing? Shit.
It's just attacking.
Yeah.
With what?
His electric.
I'm pretty sure, don't you get like a bonus for being like right next to someone when you attack? Like point blank?
You'd be doing a melee attack, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, then just do a full round attack and just do it at plus 30.
Yeah, do that then.
Okay.
Yeah, so 2 degrees of success. Go. Roll damage.
You just do a full out attack. You can't dodge until next turn, but you just murder his ass.
Alright, let's see. Yeah, 1d10 plus 4. That's good enough. Ah, come on. And 4. Wow.
Oh, not bad. What's the... Oh, sorry, 7 plus 4, what's that? That's 11.
11.
And pen?
Pen 0.
Pen 0, okay. Yeah, same deal. He's still up. You just sort of electrocute him and he's just like, oh, for fuck! And that's all there, guys, goes. Dude on fire has to do a test because he's burning.
Oh no, he's not gonna be taken alive. He's dead. I rephrase it to take one alive.
Yes, okay. So yes, he's on fire. Alright, yes, that's the thing.
Oh, that's right.
Fire does that. Let's see, does he fail? Oh no, he succeeds. He manages to stop the fire.
Puts it out, rolls around in the blood of the corpses around
Yeah, he
him.
basically puts it on the corpses of the people he just murdered. It's screaming, and then they just go like... And one of the guys, the guy in front of Azrael, just sort of holds his head with one hand, and he's like, ah! And then he just charges at Azrael. Well, he doesn't charge, he moves and attacks. He can't charge from that distance. Yeah. Hit. He did not aim at it fucking all. Can't charge. Standard. No modifier. Wow! Just got hit.
Okay, I'm gonna roll to dodge.
Yeah.
Obvious reasons.
Yeah.
And watch me fail.
Jesus Christ.
Oh
What
my
is
god, dude.
up with this?
Well, I mean, technically, if you average kid and Peter, it's probably a 50-50.
9 pin 0.
9 pin 0.
And where was it hitting you in the head?
So my head. So again, because I barely ever take damage, I never remember how it goes. So I've got the little 2 and the big 5. What does that mean?
Minus the big 5. The little 2
Minus the
is...
big 5.
Yeah, the little 2 is your armor bonus. The big number's armor plus toughness.
Okay, so it's minus the 5, so I take 4.
Your armor is 5?
So he has
We
3
need to
armor.
change that before next session.
That's fine. There's only going to be a couple more sessions for this before we move on to Blood and Glory.
True. No wonder he dies really easily if someone gets next to him.
Yeah, that's because he's been decking out his weapon.
I've been digging out my weapon so that I hit and kill every time.
Remember, it's like in Pathfinder, my AC is absolutely atrocious. That's because I'm
Yeah,
ranged, and if anything's next to me to hit me, I'm already fucked up.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, nothing should be attacking the sniper. If something's attacking the sniper, something's gone very wrong.
Like
a
the
pile of
Sun's
corpses
probably
coming
got
to life.
room looking at probably like a pile of corpses.
Yeah. Alright. And that's your turn, Azrael. Oh wait, no, everyone else has got to attack. What am I doing? Dumbass. That dude had to put himself up, but then there's the guy right next to Kit who's going to be attacking with his sword. He can aim. He's not going to be all out. He's just going to standard. Bloop. Wow, I rolled a 1. That's the thing. Do you want to dodge? Or try to?
Wait, am I allowed to dodge? Because I did a full attack.
Oh, you did a full out attack. No, you can't dodge.
Yeah.
Okay. He gets his revenge, I guess. 11 damage. That's 7, and his degree of success is 7, so you can't increase it. Excellent. So yeah, you managed to. He hits you with his sword. He's hitting you in the head as well. These guys are really accurate. And you're taking 11 damage.
Yep.
Sweet ass. And you sort of notice the same thing. He's like holding his head with one hand and then just lashing out at you with his sword. Excellent. Is that... So yeah, the Ragnar's turn again.
No, it's not.
Ezra, it's Peter's turn.
It's Peter's turn. Sorry, I pressed next.
Go, Azrael.
Azrael,
You do
go.
that a lot.
I know, I do. It's because I forget I did something, yeah, and then... out.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to move back there. As a free action, I've got quick draw, so I'm going to draw my long...
Yeah.
And without aiming, I'm going to shoot him. Oh, no, I lose so many bonuses if I don't aim.
Do you want to just pull out your normal rifle and then go semi-auto?
Oh yeah, I'll pull out my las gun.
And maximize the damage. +2 damage, +2 pen each shot that hits.
Yep.
Might as well.
That's a 3-round burst, and I use.
So you
I'd
use 9. Use 9.
I'd use 9 rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, roll to hit, G.
So how does that work? Okay.
Just normal ballistics attack.
I have no idea what my bonuses are. So it's 55.
And you get the custom grip.
I've got custom grip. I've got red dot sight. No, red dot sight only works when I'm aiming. No, it's only when I'm firing a single shot. Sorry.
Okay. So yeah.
So,
so 60 is it?
65. Yeah, 60.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna double check over everything. Yeah, no, just 60.
Okay, so that's still over 50% chance. So let's see if you can roll a 1 as well. 6.
Holy shit!
There we go.
Holy
okay,
shit!
You hit with all 3 shots. So location. So it'll be head. No, 60 would be torso. Then it would be torso again, then arm. So yeah, roll damage 3 times. +2 for damage and pen. For whatever the normal is.
So the damage is +3, so it'd be +5. Oh, fuck you. Roll.
Yeah, he gets fucked up. He's fucking.
Yeah.
You blow his torso clean open.
Nice.
He's gone.
Sweet.
Okay, now it's Ragnar.
I charge this guy for a grapple.
Ah, yes, you're doing grapple. Amazing. Awesome. So just make a melee attack roll.
At a charge, which is +20, isn't it?
+20, yes, that's correct.
And melee attack is weapon skill, isn't it?
Yes.
I think it's only. Pass it. My goal was 50.
Awesome. Let's just get to the proper grapple rules.
Page 229
229. Okay.
on the PDF, 228 on the book.
229. Excellent. Grappling. Da da da.
He effectively can't move.
Anything, yeah.
But I can't do anything either. I can't attack him, he can't attack me. But if anyone wants to attack him, they get major bonuses.
Yeah, +20 to attack. And it's just.
Can I do it so I feel a little bit more good about myself?
Can you do... no, this is the one we're taking alive.
Yeah.
Can I shoot him in the foot then?
He has like no HP, you'll die.
Can
But
I
as part of the interrogation, we can do precision shots that won't kill him. So
Okay, sweet. I would like to
kill
take
the
that
last one.
shot.
Kill the one that's going to try and kill Kit instead.
Okay, so it's Marix's turn now.
Yeah, do the same as last time. So what's the bonus for attack?
It's
Plus
+30.
Oh, okay. That's a success.
Kit.
Roll
That's a
full
1d10 Kit.
Oh, okay.
that would explain why it's so low.
That's still a pass. It's a better pass.
Hey, Kit, can you go jump off a bridge and get fucked?
Hey, at least you hit when it mattered. You've hit it.
Yeah, I hit when it mattered.
Kids just be like, let's not fail anything.
He's just like, oh, that's cute. You got 1.
Oh, okay, so yeah, just rolled that.
12
damage.
damage.
He fucking falls to the floor convulsing, he vomits, he chokes on his vomit, he's dead.
I'm holding this one like bear hug style in my power. I'm like lifting him off.
We're gonna be doing this. I think this is the first time we're gonna be doing an imposed test.
A what test?
Opposed. He's gonna be trying to break out, obviously.
For obvious reasons.
I have the power of like increase unnatural strength
You
bonuses
do.
and everything.
Roll,
so
but roll your strength. Let's see what happens. He failed miserably. You succeeded.
I think I passed.
Yeah. So he starts squirming out, and he's just like, "Ah, my head!" And then he,
Sorry, you dropped out there. My what?
head.
His head.
His head. He's complaining about his head hurting.
I begin the interrogation.
All right, let's get this interrogation under ropes.
I'm just holding him. What did this to you? Just bear hug style.
Yeah, so you're holding him. Give me an interrogation roll.
Wow!
Hey.
I don't need to tell you that it failed.
Yeah, you can just re-roll again, can't you?
I think there's a certain number of times. Hold on.
It's under skills. Like, there's something there.
No, it's his face of the law thing. It's unique for his class and abilities.
Yeah, I can reroll a failed test. That passes easily.
There we go. So you went from a massive failure to a massive pass. And he's just like, the pale man.
Where did the pale man come from?
Up.
Up from where?
I don't know. God, my head hurts.
What did he do to you?
I don't know. I saw him. He walked into the bar, and his head hurt, and then here.
Do you remember nothing?
I remember that face, and then he pisses himself.
Okay, hold on a second. Interrogation modifiers: a +30 if you have no reason to resist and you actively cooperate. 20 if the subject is terrified of me. 10 if he's frightened of me. Negative if he has a good reason to resist or sees himself as the equal to the interrogator. -10 if he feels he's better than me. -20 if he's confident on an impending rescue. And -30 if he would suffer far worse from answering the questions than what I'm posing. Those are examples.
Okay, yeah, yeah, sweet, that's good to note. So, and that's to resist your interrogation. Oh, that's to modify to your interrogation. So what's your interrogation score now? What's your interrogation normally?
I think it was 60.
Okay, so...
interrogation is willpower. Yeah, 60.
Yeah, and he just says, but I remember his face, and then he pisses himself.
So I grab him like around the shoulders with my arms, put him on the ground, and then just put him under my foot, and like my boot on his chest.
Yeah. So...
Now you need to help me, otherwise I'm going to start pushing down. Now tell me what happened when he was at the bar. What occurred, and how do you remember getting here?
Okay, roll another interrogation.
Ugh.
He goes, I told you, you came in, and then we were here.
Okay, then why did you kill these people?
My head hurts.
That isn't answering the question. I just start slowly putting pressure.
Give me another interrogation. Yeah, no, that succeeds. He's just like, the man. The man was not a man. He's down mutant or psycho thingy. He's cursed. He's evil. He came in and he we could hear him in my mind. The pale man. We could hear him, and he made us. It's the only thing we could.
How did he make you?
I don't know. He just made us.
I don't think.
Why did you kill these people?
He starts crying. He's like, I don't know. He just made us.
And is he making you do it now?
I can feel him in my head.
Can you feel where he is?
He's everywhere. Feel him crushing my head. And then he just starts gargling up blood. And he starts choking on it and dies.
And dies, okay.
Yeah.
Ragnar, you pushed too hard!
I said we start gapping and looking around to see if anyone saw the guy.
I like look at him. Like obviously my foot's not on his chest anymore.
Yeah.
Lean over, like check for breathing, nothing. Just grab him, throw him onto the pile of bodies.
Yeah. If you do more on it, you could have done more of a medical examination, but then you don't have your medic. You only have medic for one session. Great
We all
times.
just-
She was French. I'm glad she's not here. Couldn't stand two French.
We really lost a lot
He
of
nearly
people.
killed me.
Yeah, I know. You know, that first person nearly killed you, then disappeared. Then you had that other dude who came along who was immune to psychic abilities. That was pretty cool, but then he crashed and went into a coma. Fun times.
Fun times, guys.
Yeah, we should visit him in hospital.
Maybe at some time.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. So what's your next course of action now?
Oh, great. Some guy came into a bar and then they came here. So he's... I'm just going to start talking out loud, really. Be like, so we have a man who appears randomly, who isn't human, is cursed, and has some mind-altering effect. He gets into their heads and makes them do things. Doesn't add up, though. If they were to kill each other in this room, why were there ones remaining alive, hiding in bodies? I should have asked that question before he died.
Fuck yeah. I'm gonna tell Ragnar that should tell the Arbites to start having checkpoints around the perimeter, because he might still be around.
Yep. I wired in immediately and just be like, I want, huge freaking radius, like what's reasonably larger than any person could travel within the time between when this was found and the Arbites
Like a little bit earlier.
Yeah, he quickly messages you and he's like, understood, we're already on that, although we found something that might interest you.
And what is it?
Like, I think we should go.
There's a hole in there's a hole in the sewers. The grates have been completely torn off.
Oh, jeez. Source.
He's got if you're chasing something and they went down this, it's going to be in the lower hives now.
Fuck.
I think
Session ends.
yes. It's just like I think that I think that room was a diversion. I think he must have sent them all. He must have sent those people there. This is on the complete opposite side of the Hablock, where he's broken in.
Not are we dealing with something that can get into your head. We're dealing with something intelligent enough to accept diversion. This is intelligent and tactical. We have a problem.
Yeah. All right, we'll end the session there. It's exciting.
Boy, let's get these regiments into it next time. I want to just charge into melee combat with these lads. Oh, get some zeal going. Charge into the lower hives and just start massacring. I mean, what? Resist arrest already. Come on.
Yeah, no, that was quite good. It's quite a lot of fun there. Those were just really, really basic dudes. Those ones.
Oh, of course.
They were literally the cultists from the first lot of sessions. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just used the same stats for. They're just meant to be crazy civilians. You know how they go.
Yeah. At the end of the day, with proper preparation and positioning, we could literally just stand there and just take an onslaught of them until we run out of ammo.
Oh yeah. Those guys you could easy as hell.
We can't run out of ammo.
I would
We
just
don't
stand there.
use those
Flamer.
And Flame, you kill
Come down this corridor, I dare you.
Yeah, and Flame was like you killed 10 at once. Anyway, we'll end the session there. There's the. Do you want to say goodbye to anybody who's actually watching us?
For the Emperor!
Watch this.
We shall get this demon, this heretic, this blasphemy.